Hello, this is the math video for the first day of at-home learning. So you should have received a math packet. So I want you to turn to this page. Now, this is a lot of review. This is stuff that we worked on at the beginning of the school year. So I want you to go ahead and do this page by yourself. You're going to count the objects. So I'm going to do the first one with you because it's an example. You're going to count the objects. So how many apples are there? 1, 2. There's 2 apples. So then you're going to take your pencil and you're going to circle how many objects there are. So go ahead and pause the video and do it now, and then I will do the answers with you. Okay, so we have a basketball. How many? 1. So then you want to circle the number 1. Next one, how many cats are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 cats, so circle the number 3. How many butterflies? 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle 4. Okay, how many squirrels? 1, 2. How many baseballs? 1, 2, 3. Right, you get them all right? Good job. Okay, now we're going to go on to this one. I'm going to do this one with you. This is also a review. You should be pretty good at this by now. So the example says, it shows you a 2. So you're going to trace the 2. And then you're going to write the number. The 2 looks a little funky, but that's okay. You do your very best at home with writing your numbers. So then you have to find out which 5-stick is the number 2. Is this the number 2? 1, 2. It is, but I'm going to check the next one just in case to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4, so that is not the number 2. So I'm going to circle the 5-stick with the number 2. Okay, what number do we have here? You're right, that's the number 1. Remember, with number 1, we just do top to bottom. Traced it, now I'm going to write it. Now I have to find out which 5-stick is the number 1. Does this have 1 dot? It has how many? 3, so is that it? Nope. What about this one? Yes, this is the 1. Okay, last one we're going to do together. This is the number 4. Okay, so I go down, over, then I go back down to make my number 4. So I traced it. Now I'm going to do it by myself. There's the number 4. Now, which 5-stick has the number 4? Is this one? How many dots are there? 4. You know this is a 5-stick, and 1 less than 5 is how many? 4. So you automatically know. You can just look at it without counting and see that's 4. And this is a 5-stick. Are all the circles in each spot? Yes, so that's a 5-stick. So which one's the 4? This one. Okay, the next one I want you to do on your own. So go ahead and pause the video and complete it. And then I will go over it with you. All right, so the first one, what number is that? That is the number 0. It is not the letter O, it is the number 0. So you're going to trace 0. And then you're going to write the 0. Now, which 5-stick shows 0? Should there be any dots in the 5-stick? No. So is this a 0? Nope, there's 2. Is this a 0? Yes, so you circle that. Okay, what number is this? A 3. So our 3, start like this. Oh, remember it's backward C, that's how you make a number 3. Okay, which 5-stick shows number 3? Correct, this one. Make sure you're checking your work. Give yourself smiley faces if you got them correct. Okay, next number, what number is this? It's a 5. So I'm going to trace my 5. And then give it a hat. and I'm going to write it. Okay, hopefully your 5 looks better than mine. Remember, I'm doing mine with a computer, so you need to make sure yours look wonderful. Okay, now which one's a 5 stick? Remember, a 5 stick is what we're looking at. So all the circles should be filled in. Is this it? You're right, this is the 5 stick. Because is this one all filled in? No. All right, good job. Okay, that is the only math papers we're going to do today. I am going to do a math lesson with you today. So let me switch my screen. Okay, so we've been working on addition, correct? Okay, so we're going to do some addition. So Michael has 9 toy blocks. Okay, so I'm going to write, I know he has 9. So, and this is going to be an addition problem. So I'm going to go ahead and write my equation. There's my equation, my number sentence. 9 equals blank plus blank. So some are large and some are small. I'm going to say that 7 are large. So I'm going to draw my blocks. You can do this along with me too. If you have a dry erase board, if you have paper and pencil, crayon and paper, it doesn't matter, but I would love it if you were doing it with me, just like we do in class. So 5, I'm going to write it the 5 group way. Uh-oh, made one too many. So I'm making 7 big blocks. So there are my 7 big blocks. Okay. It has 9. I have to figure out how many more I need to get to 9. So remember, we punch it out. So 7's in our head and we want to get to 9. So 7, 8, 9. How many times do I have to punch it out to get to 9? 2. So he has 2 small blocks. There's my 2 small blocks. Now another way you could have done it is you could have just drew it and not punched it out. So you have 7 and you want to get to 9, so you put 7 and then you would have drawn 8, 9. Okay, so now let's do a number bond. Okay, so I'm going to draw my number bond. What is my whole? The whole is how many blocks I have all together. How many do I have? 9. Okay, what are my parts? How many blocks did I start with? 7. How many big blocks I had, and how many small blocks did I have? 2. So your number bond should look like this. You have your whole of 9, big block 7, small blocks 2. So 7 and 2 make 9. So let's fill out our number sentence. So I have 9 as my whole. Remember, the parts hug the plus sign. So what are your parts? You have 9 equals 7 plus, how many small blocks? 2. 9 equals 7 plus 2. What does the 9 represent? The 9 represents all the blocks. What does the 7 represent? You're right, the big blocks. And what does the 2 represent? You're right, the small blocks. Good job. Okay, let's do another problem. Okay, so Susie had a plate of 9 cookies. She had a plate of 9 cookies. Some were chocolate and some were vanilla. Okay, so she had 9 cookies. So I'm going to draw my 9 cookies the 5 group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's my 9 cookies. Now some were chocolate. I'm going to do 4 chocolate. So to show that they're chocolate, I'm going to color them in because chocolate's a little darker. So I'm going to color in 4 cookies. Okay, now this shows you how many are vanilla, but if you didn't draw your picture, let's practice punching it out. Okay, so I have 4 chocolate cookies and I want to get to what number? 9 to figure out how many are vanilla. So 4 is in my head, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many vanilla cookies are there? 5. Check my picture. Do I have 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Let's do our number bond. What is my whole? How many cookies do I have altogether? 9. How many are chocolate? 4. And how many are vanilla? 5. So say with me, I have 5 and 4 make 9. Okay, let's do our addition sentence. So we're going to start with our whole again. So we have 9 equals, what do I write next? 4. What sign do I need? A plus sign, an addition sign. 9 equals 4 plus 5. Good job. See if you can think of another way you could have written it. Challenge you to do that at home, okay? All right, let's do another one. Okay, so we have 10 blocks. Some are blue and some are white, okay? 10 blocks. Some are blue, some are white, okay? So I'm going to say that I have 2 blue. So 2 blue blocks. I have 2 and I want to get to 10 to figure out how many are white, okay? So 2 is in my head and I want to get to what? 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many? 8. So I have 8 white blocks. So I'm going to draw my picture. So I had how many blue? 2. And how many white? 8. And I'm doing it the 5 group way. Okay, there are my blocks. I have 2 blue and 8 white. Let's do a number bond. What's my whole? 10, because that's how many blocks I have. What's my part? One of my parts is 2, because that's how many blue I have. And what's my other part? 8, because that's how many white I have. So you have 2 and 8 make 10. Okay, let's do a number sentence. I want to start with the parts this time because we've been doing it with the whole. So let's start with the part. What's our part? 2. Then what do we need? A plus sign. 8 equals 10. What does our 2 represent? Blue blocks. What does our 8 represent? White blocks. And what does the 10 represent? The whole, how many blocks there are together. Good. I'm going to challenge you. Can you write it another way? Go ahead and do it at home and write the equation another way. Okay, I am going to try to show you a PowerPoint so we can work on some missing numbers. Fingers crossed that it works. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so this is the missing numbers. Okay, so let's look. So we have 4 blank 6. What would be the missing number? Either write it down or say it out loud. 4 blank 6. You said 5 or wrote 5 down. You're correct. Good job. Here's the next one. 11, 12, 13. Going a little fast. So what's in the middle of 5? 6. Ooh, what's this one? Okay, 1, 2. Oh, that's easy. What comes after 2? Say it out loud. 3. It might just be faster to say it out loud. Okay, what comes before 9? 8. Good job. Okay, what's in the middle of 7 and 9? 8. Good. Comes before 19? 18. Okay, last one. 17. Good job. Okay, I want you to practice your counting and everything at home too.